What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bz. Let's get the mic situated. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bz. Oh, I didn't know what that was. I forgot I was playing meditation music, but I didn't know it was still like loud. Hope that's good. So what's up, y'all? It's your boy Bz, the Dream Visionist, and we coming up. Woo, we coming to try again with another message. This is gonna be a collective today. Um, yeah. So I kind of been off for a while. Been dealing with like not like dealing with things, but like taking care of life things. And so I'm just like getting some time to free up. Um, and so I'm like, you know what, like let me do a read. Like I kind of felt guided to do one because I did two shadow reads, but I don't know if the other one posted or something or if it didn't. And I looked back and then it was still at 55%. So I was just like, I wasn't tripping. That was my first time doing it, but I did put out one. I really think it went pretty good, like from that perspective, because I'm not saying a lot of people don't channel from that perspective, but I just feel like that was a good perspective to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like take a test drive down, or like take a just try it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you can never go wrong. I feel like, you know, as an intuitive person, I feel like, talk on the things or channel the things that you really feel that, you're connected to. And maybe you might go through a trial or error of doing all signs, collectives, individual signs, or you might go through trying out different things. So maybe that's symbolic. So maybe a lot of y'all right now could be trying out like new ideas with things, or new ways of doing things, or like you're just wanting to like try, like let's try this. And I feel like that's not bad. I feel like that's actually a good thing to do. So maybe yeah, take that chance to do different types. So if you are a tarot reader or somebody who does like just readings, I feel like don't be afraid to step outside of your normal lane, or like what you're used to. So basically stepping outside the comfort zone. I just heard some things are right on time. So maybe this reading could be right on time, or something in your life is happening right on time, or things are coming in like right on time for you. Hold on, y'all. Let me put the computer on the charger because we don't want that to die. Hopefully, don't mess up the video. Ooh, my nose. Oh, I didn't do this. What I was to do. But yeah, I definitely feel like y'all are going into this thing of trying to realize, like you're just trying out new things, like stepping outside that comfort zone to really put yourself in a position to do what you want to do, or like try what you want to do. All right, so angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to the highest light, I ask that you protect me and guide me as I go into this channel message. I ask that you protect me as I go into this energy and allow me to pick up accurate messages that will be utilized for the collective either now or in the future. Archangel Michael, I ask that you watch over me and keep my energy cleansed and protected as I go into this reading. And I also ask that you block off any negative energy that tries to disrupt me as I channel these messages for people who really need them. Thank you. All right, y'all, let's get started. Let's see what come out. So majority of times, I don't know why this is so significant. So moon. So majority of the time when I do my readings, like a lot of times I usually go off of the message I got in the reading. Now sometimes I will have some where it's kind of like I got it before I actually made the video. So it'd be like a dream I had, or like a phrase I heard, or something, and now like put it into action. So that's like one of the ways I do them. And then the other way is usually, like I said, I usually just go straight into it and just hop in and like read the energy for what it is. So the first card we have is Moon. So right now, a lot of y'all could be connecting with the moon, possibly just understanding how the moon affects you. Cause like it's weird how on here, I consider them to be question marks now, but when I first started, they wasn't question marks. It was just supposed to be like the light from the moon or whatever. Um, but what I'm really getting is like a lot of y'all are actually diving deeper, possibly into astrology, or y'all are just are in your birth chart, or y'all some so much. I feel like there's a select few of y'all that are really studying like more on your moon placement, or you guys are studying more moon placements, or someone is doing readings on more moon placements. I'm getting that this could possibly 555, and then the card is 333 right here, and I saw 333 earlier as soon as I started the video. So I feel like if you've been seeing a lot of signs to do something, or if you've been seeing like a lot of signs to connect with the moon, I feel like this is your confirmation, because I feel like the moon is ready to connect with a part of you that you have left stranded from yourself. You allow things in the 3D world to just take over how you viewed yourself, or how you view just things in general. So that's kind of saying like you could have probably had this mindset or mind frame of like high vibrational, high all the time, right? But then like you went through some experiences, or you had certain things that came into your life that created like these 3D thing. Like I don't know, it's I wanted to say distractions, but that's not what I was really looking for. But I guess that's what it was. Like it was creating these distractions, and it distracted you away from like your soul's purpose. So maybe you might have been someone who kind of found out what it was that you wanted to do with your life, or you kind of found your purpose, or at least you thought you did, right? And now it's kind of like you're getting to the phase where like you're really seeing how you really wasn't on your purpose. Like you might have thought you was on your purpose, but you was only thinking you was on your purpose because you might have been in like your spiritual ego, or you could have been somewhere into this place of feeling like you had everything together. So maybe you could have just been like, well, I'm content with life, but you really wasn't in your purpose. And so I feel like one night that you connected with the moon, or you could be connecting with the moon more, and I feel like you doing this is pulling you back into your soul, so it's helping you balance out. All right, let's see what else. It really didn't come out. All right, let's see. What other energies are here for the collective? What other energies are here for the collective? So that one just came out. I was trying to pull it out. But you got I Need Your Light in reverse. So possibly, because it's so weird how you think moonlight, right? But then I Need Your Light in reverse. But usually I said any of my reversal cards, I usually say, all I'm gonna say is the way I use my cards, they go how they go when I'm using them. So if I feel intuitively guided to be like, oh, it's in reverse, I don't want to read that way, then I'm gonna flip it to what it's saying on this side. And what it's saying on this side is spirituality saved me. So somebody could be finally, like I said, awakening, or going through like really, really connecting with their soul, or connecting with something. So this could possibly connect with the divine feminine, green, heart space. We have green on this card, and then the moon. So possibly you could be connecting with your heart space, connected back into the centerness of your soul. And I feel like you found that through spirituality, or you found out how to work on chakras, or something dealing with yeah, because I feel like you you finally took a leap of faith and stopped being stubborn, and stop kind of ignoring the signs, stop doubting yourself. Like you started releasing a lot of fears, and then that allowed you to get back into your heart space within So maybe you connecting with the moon was like you reconnecting with your divine feminine energy. And I feel like you only had one path to do that. So maybe these three things, or so maybe there could have been three things that took you off your path, or three things that took you away from your spirituality, or that took you back into like the 3D world. So it could have been three things, and I feel like only you will know what those three things are. So like you think about it, and you could think of like three things off top, or if you're reading this, and then it's like you already know the three things that you've been going through, or the three things that you give your time and energy to, and you see why your life ain't manifesting. Then this is your confirmation that those three things are the things that are keeping you stuck. But I feel like you're realizing that, and you're going through this change, and you're not being stubborn, crazy in reverse. Like I feel like now you just like I feel like the energy I'm really getting from this is like it's not going with the flow, but it's like really trusting in like the universe now, like trusting in 1101, trusting in the signs. Cause I keep seeing a lot of like angel numbers and stuff like that. So possibly you could be seeing a lot of angel numbers, and I feel like you're now starting to pay attention to what those numbers are saying to you, or now you're connecting with the angels more. Okay, what was this? Be open and start. So if you haven't been open, I feel like this is now the time to start being open. Like this is now time to start. Now time to start. Allowing yourself to give and allow yourself to receive. Be open to receiving, because I feel like for a time period, because what I'm getting is like with the stubborn in reverse. At what point your stubborn was upright, right? And you had a blocked heart chakra because you wasn't letting nothing in, and you wasn't really like listening to what somebody else had to say. Like you wasn't receiving things right. But I feel like with the stubborn in reverse, it's like you're going through this thing now where it's like now you're being open with the advice that you get, or you're being open with like what people are trying to tell you, or you're being more open with yourself within, like let's say if you ask for guidance from the universe, right? So now you're opening yourself up, like you're starting to open up to that guidance, or you're starting to open up to the trust and the faith that you need to have, within inside of yourself first before you try to depend on it within like the world or other people. I feel like you're seeing that now. So green heart space, this could definitely be someone connected with their heart space, the heart chakra. So either you could be healing it, or you could be I heard going through changes in shadow work. So you possibly could be doing shadow work right now, and that is literally helping you. See, the thing about shadow work is this. You do the shadow work, right, to clear the shadow so that you can hold more light. So you thinking about if you had the shadow, right, if your shadow was real active and it was like heavy, right, then you wouldn't be able to tap into the light, or you wouldn't be able to take in more of the light frequencies because you in more of the low frequencies. So that's why when we're clearing out that dark, the shadow, we're allowing more light vibration, light frequency into our bodies. So that's why you'll see more when you do the shadow work, or you start doing the healing. Like you feel that shift of like, wow. Now it's not even on the like, wow, I'm over that. No, it's like, wow, like you forget that you even was like stuck on that. You forget that that even caused you a problem. So you possibly could be just like waking up and really realizing like spirituality saved me. Like I feel like you're really seeing how like you doing the shadow work and you cleansing your heart chakra, or you healing whatever it is that had it closed, or whatever other chakras. But I'm really getting that it's the heart that was closed, and I feel like now you're starting to take a new leaf, and you starting to take a new turn on your life. Okay, so let's jump into the tarot, and let's see what y'all got in here. And then after the tarot, we're gonna do y'all some oracles, and then we're gonna be deuce, baby, because your boy do gotta go to bed. All right. What messages does the collective have in the tarot? And we're gonna go with the last energy of start being open. Start being open. All right. Let's see. Let me do one more. Y'all, I'm gonna leave my I think my email should be down in the bottom. If y'all guys want to donate or support the channel, y'all can also do that. Y'all can reach us at, I think we have Cash App at the bottom and PayPal, I think too. I think so. Just check it. And I'm gonna check it after this, and so next video I'll let y'all know. But I definitely think it's in the bio. So check the bio if you guys want to support. Even if y'all want a reading, like a personal reading, like right now I got them going for 30, and we doing energies. We're doing the energies. We doing the tarot, and we're doing the oracles for 30. And I'm doing it for the rest of the month. So on the month back over, then I'm going back to my regular prices of 20, 30, 60. So like, get it while y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like you need confirmations, or you feel like there's messages that that you need, it's like, don't hesitate, you know? But no, I don't know why I've been saying this shit like no rush. Like, so you could possibly be in this energy of like, of not expecting things too much, like, or not being so worried about the outcome of things. I feel like, you know, with the 10, I feel like you're at this place where like you're fulfilled within yourself. Like, you're truly at this place of contentment. Like, you're really happy with the changes you have been making. And I feel like you've seen these changes manifest because you've been allowing yourself to step away from these old things that were probably holding you back, or these old personal self ways that were keeping you stuck. I feel like you're now realizing that I have the power to create and change and manifest what I really want, but I can't just throw it on someone else or blame other things and say that that's the reason why. You know, I have to take accountability and acceptance within myself for either allowing myself to do certain things, be in certain cycles, or allow myself to act certain ways, or feel like I have to do certain things. Like, I feel like you're getting to this point now where you're realizing, like, okay, damn, like, so much of everything in the past, it happened for a reason. Because now look where I'm at. Now look at everything I moved through. So, like, you could be going through this phase of really realizing, like, how, so this is definitely giving me crown chakra energy. So your crown chakra could possibly be awakening, or you could have healed your crown chakra. And I feel like it's allowing you so much more to really feel connected to everything and seeing clearly through a lot of your own life. It sounds so weird how I said it, like a lot of your own life, but it's allowing you to just to see so much of yourself more from that higher perspective. So now it's like you're in the right mind versus before you might not have been in the right mind. I feel like before you were in this energy of kind of like what I heard earlier, like on the go with the flow. Like, you just accepted how things were flowing and you really didn't care too much about the outcome. Like, you cared about it. Like, you would hold a little obsession, but it was like the type of not care that's kind of like a negative not care. Like, oh, I don't care about anything. Like, you know, and I feel like you kind of got to that point where you started caring about certain things, or like you kind of really saw how certain things really meant to you and how it really affected you. So you possibly could have went through a separation period with family. That's really what I'm getting from the 10 though, as I'm channeling this more. So you possibly could have went through a separation with a family, or you had to disconnect from a family to kind of like find your own peace. And I feel like at first you really didn't like know how to do it, because it was just like you were so used to having that support. You were so used to having that guidance. I feel like you had to start trusting your own guidance, your own internal, the soul's voice. I think you really started how to, like, you went through an experience where you had to learn that. And I feel like ever since you started being open and allowing yourself to either be out there more, now it's bringing in like this abundance of like peace for you, or fulfillment. All right, let's see what else comes out. All right, what are the messages? All right, what are the messages? Okay, so got one out. So Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, you're definitely at this point now of see, and what I said, that guidance, right? Look, y'all see the bird? So you're in tune with nature. So you possibly could have been going out in nature more, or you could have been just focusing on the guidance from the universe on how to like build your situation. So you might have been in a situation where you like things were not working out, like you started listening to the, that's what I was getting so much that you started listening to the universe. So you started listening to your angels, your ancestors, God, whoever. You started listening. And once you started listening and following like where to go and how to do things and how to get things done, it's like you found it. But I feel like you found it because of the things that you had to go through. And I feel like you're realizing that. Like, I feel like you're realizing that, like, I got to this Nine of Pentacles because I put a lot of work in. Regardless if that was going through this for 2 months, going through that for 2 years, or spending my life like this for 6 months. Like, you realize that, like, even though, like, you didn't even know what your next step was gonna be, you low-key was still following that guidance from the universe. So like, yeah, at first you was ignoring those signs because you didn't know, but then once you started paying attention, you start seeing how like, damn, me following these signs actually works the fuck out. Like, it actually works out in my favor, not against me. Like, I'm not just like, there's no feeling of like, damn, I did the right thing for no reason. So maybe somebody could have damn, I did a video on this a couple months ago. Basically, it's like moral understanding. So some people, like, all right, so let's say if you grew up in a household where like you didn't really get praised for doing good stuff, but then like when you did bad stuff, that's when you got attention, or that's when like they noticed you. But when you was doing good stuff, like they never really saw you or nobody saw you. So it was kind of giving me this energy of like just doing shit just to do it. But I feel like now it's like you don't need that validation because you have your own validation within yourself. Somebody's really awakening, bro. That's really what it feels like. It really feels like someone went through a huge awakening. Because what card is this? The Page of Cups. I want to read this. Hold on. Because when I'm getting with the Page of Cups, I don't know why I have to explain this before I do it, right? You could be having this internal conversation with yourself about your emotions, the water. So like you're kind of like, oh, so okay. So also this definitely has to do with the heart space. So you either now are at a phase where you're listening to your divine feminine energy, or you're going to be, and you're a little timid. Like you're a little kind of shy to kind of like dive deep into your feminine energy. So this might be a masculine I'm talking to, but it could be masculine or feminine, guy or girl, it doesn't matter. But I'm definitely getting that someone is reconnecting with their divine feminine, and they're a little shy, they're a little timid to do it. You know, let's see. I said I was gonna read the book, but so I guess like, so it's kind of like not being sure about something, but then just like taking it head on and not really just like really trusting the inner voice. Like, oh my god, y'all, this is a crazy reading. Okay, so why is this masculine or feminine energy shy or to connect with their feminine energy? Page of Cups, Hang One, Tower in the World. Hopefully I can show it to y'all right. So somebody possibly could be shy to tap into their divine feminine energy because they possibly I feel like somebody's waking up to a connection. So somebody possibly, because I'm really getting it now. It's giving me this. It's giving me this story. It's like a story. It's weird. So somebody at one point in time was making all the right decisions. They was in their shadow, and they really wasn't seeing like they really wasn't seeing their way through how to get out the shadow, right? But then they started listening to the signs of the universe or the guidance from the universe, and it put them on this path of like peace, fulfillment, happiness. And I feel like them experiencing that allowed them to wake up. Once they woke up, it also allowed them to start confronting things within inside of themselves that maybe they probably doubted or maybe that they were fearful of. And I feel like somebody's heart is now talking to them, really asking them about what it is that they feel, what it is that they want. And I feel like somebody is now realizing, like, but this is what I want. So somebody had to get into a stuck position to realize, somebody had to realize that something was inevitable. Like, something was going to happen regardless. Like, so maybe somebody tried to avoid a situation, or maybe somebody was trying to ignore signs from the universe about another person, and because they were ignoring these signs, like they were kind of like, because it's taking me back to the stubborn card. Somebody was stubborn and not trying to like give in. Somebody's heart chakra was closed off to any type of love. Because what I'm really getting to Two of Cups is like, this person felt something for you. Like, the way, like, it's giving me, if you look at her in the card, like how the other person trying to grab their cup and they ready to give it, right? It's giving me the energy of like, somebody really wanted to be there. Like, somebody understood that it wasn't all just on the other person. Like, it was both of us. Because if you look at it like this, you got one person that's deeply in their emotions, right? And you got somebody that's grounded. So a water sign, earth sign. So this could possibly be a water and an earth sign coming together, or a water sign and an earth sign. But what I'm really getting from this is, it's so weird how like another person probably had been emotionally always giving, emotionally always. So I'm getting like one person's over emotional, and then one person is like really, really grounded, like grounded, but in like a good way grounded, like no worries, no fears. Versus the emotional person, which was connected with the water. I feel like they were more deeply in tune with, like, so it's giving me like two natures combining. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it weird. I don't know. But definitely with the hang one, I'm getting that. Now I gotta scratch the head, y'all. But I'm definitely getting that someone became enlightened, like, about everything later. I want to read this hang one card because no, I'm gonna read it. You don't gotta be nobody else's thing to hide from yourself. Change. I'm gonna blame. Yo, why do I want to go look at this song right now? Because I feel like this is so. I'm gonna look up at that. Hold on. True peace can only come from within. The hanged one has found these inner zen in what seems to be like an unusual place. She hangs from the tree of life in a comfy sweater and equally comfy sweatpants. Maybe she seems a little cold, hanging upside down and perfectly poised, but she's also calm. The hanged one is simply just relaxed and at peace. Finally, it's calm after the storm. You might have just had a tough battle or obstacles to conquer, but now it's time to relax a bit. Meditate, slow down, nurture your body and soul. You might just have to sacrifice something in order to reach the state of Zen. But don't worry, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It may even feel like your self care routine is a little strange to others, but this process is crucial for you to embrace who you are and to free yourself of others' expectations and demand. So this definitely is going back to, because now I see it. Now that I've read that, I'm also getting back with this, is that somebody is finding themselves, like somebody is finding out how to be like peace. Somebody is finally now starting. I'm really getting that. Somebody is finally learning how to have peace. Because with three major arcanas, just like boom, 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 it's definitely giving me it was something divinely that had to happen in this person's life for them to wake up or ascend. Like, oh my God, this is whoever this is. Like, bro, like all I'm say is like y'all really did it. And if you ever had that doubt, like, damn, did I really do it? Just feel how you feel. Like, you shouldn't even be in that place of doubt. If you're not in a place of doubt and you're in a place now where like you feel yourself being more open, you feel yourself being more flowing with the like energy flowing, bliss, then this is your reading. But if you feel like you're not here, then this might not be a reading. And that's not a bad thing, but that's just saying that like, okay, I've seen from somebody else's perspective that like, okay, if I work on these things within myself, I can be at that point too. Cause I'm really getting the energy that it's not like, it's like we all start in the same position, but it's your choice to choose if you want to elevate or stay the same. And I feel like there's just certain people out there that's making a choice to elevate, and they're making that choice to ascend, and they're making a choice to actually grow from who they used to be. They're not, like it's like the card said, they're not holding themselves to that expectation of what everybody else feel like they should be doing or how they should be living their life. They're doing it. So even though they're in that stuck position and they're not, you know what I'm saying? They're still finding the inner peace. So even when sometimes when you in so even when you're in a stuck situation that you don't want to be in, you still found that peace. So you possibly could have been in the past in a situation where you had to be on like basically like walking on eggshells and shit. And I feel like now you realize like I don't have to depend on this situation to find my own peace and happiness. And I feel like because you close up this cycle, I feel like it brought you like bro, it brought you to where you needed to be. All right, so let's get some oracles, y'all. We might do another reading after this. I gotta see if we still got storage. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. Cause I'm gonna be a little busy tomorrow. I might be able to get one. I'm gonna be getting my hair redone, y'all. I know it looks crazy because I've been having a sweat. And so every time I sweat, my hair kind of like it just comes down. I'm just like, come on. All right. So, animals, what wisdom does the collective need to know? This really was a good reading. I feel like we got a little deep with I ain't gonna lie, y'all maybe get a little more deep reading tarot cards because usually I could just like see it, okay, like it just go. But today, like it got me more into like looking at like look at this, look at that, because I feel like, but that's how the energy is. Like the energy of this whole reading was more so like slowing down and really looking at everything for what it is. And not just dismissing things or like running by it. And like I said earlier, paying attention to the signs, like not being stubborn to just ignore everything. So whoever you are, like keep doing it because your awareness is only going to rise. Like you're gonna realize like who you are when it's too late to even be questioning who you are. Meaning like you're gonna be showing your power that it's like you're gonna find out who you are. So the orca that came out was Black Jaguar Old Soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power from you have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. And what did we say earlier? Didn't we say something the same? Like, didn't we say something on the same lines? I was like, you kind of finally into this, like, trying to really see what you want to create, or like you can have other ideas. Like, okay, what do I want to like do with this? So maybe you're at that point of your life where you're realizing like the things that you want to do, and I feel like understand that you've done this shit many times. Like, if you're here watching this, that means that you're obviously a soul in the body, right? And you've been here before, but you're going through these experiences because this is the contract that we signed up to experience, and you know we're living it out. But as we're living it out, we're also waking up to who we are, and that's the crazy part about it. Because it's crazy to think that we sign contracts and then we go into another world, like we come back here and then we like forget everything. But it's always those little things that we still remember about ourselves. Like we might not can pinpoint and be like, oh, that was from this life or from that, you know. But we feel it within us, whether it be passions we have or things we naturally do, and then we find out like. So like I used to have an experience where like I used to always just think I was just stretching, but then like when I started looking into yoga, I was like, bro, wait a minute, I've been doing that yoga pose and stretch like. So then it kind of helped me connect with myself that like in the past life, like, yeah, bro, I was really tapped in with yoga and stuff, like to that degree to where just naturally me being like by myself, I just naturally just feel like as a natural thing for me just to be like, oh, I'm just chilling. You know, I guess I'll just stretch and then just like start hitting the pud and like, you know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, it's like, then I feel good after, like I really feel like good, you know what I'm saying? And so to really see that, it allowed me to really know like, wow, like, there is so much more to me that I still have to uncover within myself, right? Because we're young. Regardless if people out there who's like 30, 40, I don't know if people who are 30, 40 watch my shit, but if y'all do, it's like, you're still young. There's people who literally make it to like 100, 90, 80. You see what I'm saying? So it's just about how you look at life. It's about how you view it and how you just take everything on. Like either you look at it as like time is running out, or you look at it as like, well, damn, I'm gonna utilize time till there's no more time, you know? And it's definitely about your outlook. And I feel like that's what this reading was saying too. Like, be open to the way that you look at life. Don't just look at everything and be like, oh, ignore it. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Build that awareness within inside of yourself so that, you know, you can get to that point to where you see everything. Like you're being a pure observer of this reality. Like the universe sends so many signs to us, but if we don't pay attention and then become aware of those signs, then that's where you get put in certain situations where you go into stuff blind, or you know, you experience karma for ignoring your intuition, and like you kind of go down that path, but you have to, right? Because then essentially where does it get you? To where we were talking about in this reading, right? So you kind of just see how like everything play out how it's supposed to. I'm gonna get y'all one more oracle because I'm feeling like really good on this energy, y'all. Like, I wasn't trying to make the video this long, but I'm not finna rush no message though. At the same time, I'm finna just let it come out the way it's supposed to, you know. All right, animals. What wisdom does the collective need to know? Closing out. All right, so you have flip it around. So you have lion, higher calling. You have within, sorry, I read it so wrong. You have within all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. I thought I said trouble. So, like I said, higher calling, right? Old soul, higher calling. Come on, man. What's at the bottom of the deck? Swan, grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and spirit of beauty. Definitely someone is waking up to their soul. And if it ain't the soul, because we got old soul, higher calling, and grace. And that grace is saying, and what came out earlier with the hang one, right? It was saying, even though you're doing things differently. And what did we say at the beginning of the reading, right? Wanting to be like, nah, I kind of want to do something like that. Like, thinking outside the box. That's literally part of your soul, like, awakening. Because you're not just stuck to, like, the old shit that you were used to. Now you're waking up to higher things that actually bring fulfillment within your life. You're not just settling for those old things anymore that was like, okay, this is fun, that's fun. Like, no, you're at that full place. And you feel it. Like, I feel it for whoever this is. Like, I really feel like I feel the happiness, I feel the peace, I really feel somebody looking at this and being like, whoa, like, this confirmed a lot for me. Like, and you're so in that point of bliss and happiness that, like, it's like you're kind of speechless. But I also want to say one thing, and this isn't like anything bad, but this is just a reminder, right? Don't allow yourself to get too high in those energies, though, because, like, it can get to a point. I mean, 444, you're protected all the time. Fuck me. But it can be certain times where, like, we'll get too comfortable with being okay, or being like, oh, in this moment of bliss. Because that's the part where the tests come in, where it'd be like, okay, but let's see how you can handle going through this again, right? Because that's essentially like, you get triggered and then you're supposed to go through it and do more healing, right? But some people, they get triggered and they, like, turn back. And then they don't stay there. And it's not saying that you can't stay there, but it's just saying, like, it takes a lot of work to keep your vibration high. People you be around, environments, the things you feeding yourself, the things you entertaining with yourself. Like, you really got to just make sure that you watching out for that, becoming aware of those things. Whether it be, and not everything is going to be draining you, okay? Not everything's going to be taking your energy away, but you got to be aware of when you feel it. And you got to be aware when you see it. You can't just be blind. Because being blind is like how you was before you woke up. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't paying attention. You wasn't just... But I feel like now it's like you're seeing everything and you paying attention to it. And you kind of, keying in. And it's now solving all your... Like, I was going to say it's solving all your problems. So maybe you awakening is solving problems for you. Just because you're awakening. Just because you made that choice to be better. That choice to actually kind of search for your higher calling. To search for that tribe, to tap back into like your old soul, so that you now can know who it is you're supposed to be. All right, y'all. That's all I got for the reading. I hope this resonated with somebody. If it did, let me know. If it did not, let me know. I really, really hope the audio wasn't ass today, because the other couple times, like, I really hate it when it be like that, and then people be like, "Oh my god, I can't hear." I'm like, "Fuck!" Like. So we trying to work out the mic situation, y'all. We really is. So just bear with me. Like, if you connect with the reading, just try to listen. If you can't hear, it's good you can listen. I'm gonna try to put it in the editing thing and try to, like, boost up the sound if I can. So we're gonna see. But this is all I got for y'all collective, and I hope that this resonates with everybody. And, like, I pray that y'all have, like, a good night, a good day, and shit. Just, you know what I'm saying? Follow what you feel. Follow what you feel. It's your boy Dream Visionist, and I'm out.